Listen carefully. This world doesn't reward effort. It rewards results. You can bleed every day. You can suffer in silence. You can give everything you have and still be ignored. That's the truth no one prepares you for. I wasn't born special. No gifts, no blessings, no one cheering my name. I was born disposable. And when the world labels you weak, it expects you to stay that way. People smile while doubting you. They praise talent, but laugh at grind. They clap for miracles and look away from discipline. I learned early, if you show pain, they step harder. If you show emotion, they use it against you. So I stopped explaining myself. I stopped begging for understanding. I stopped trying to prove that I mattered. Because the moment you accept this, that no one is coming to save you, something inside you changes. Your heart goes quiet. Your mind gets sharp. Your focus becomes dangerous. You stop chasing validation and start building power. Power that doesn't announce itself. Power that doesn't need approval. Power that waits patiently. Every night I carried the weight alone. Every failure sharpened my silence. Every rejection taught me one rule: stay cold, not heartless, not cruel, cold enough to think clearly when emotions would have killed you, cold enough to walk alone without complaining, cold enough to survive when everyone else quit. Because pain doesn't destroy you, it reveals you. And when the world finally looks back at you, it won't recognize the version it created. It will see something else entirely. Something calm. Something focused. Something unstoppable. So tell me, when life stripped everything away from you, did you break? Or did you become colder than ever? Nobody talks about what happens after you accept loneliness. They tell you to stay strong, but they never tell you how heavy silence becomes when it's the only thing that stays. I learned to live without applause, without reassurance, without anyone saying, "You're doing enough." Every morning felt like war, not with enemies, with doubt. Doubt that whispers when you're tired. Doubt that laughs when you fail. Doubt that reminds you how easy it would be to quit. And the truth, quitting is always available. It's warm. It's comfortable. It tells you you've suffered enough. But comfort never built killers. Comfort never forged legends. So I chose the harder path. I chose discipline over emotion, routine over motivation, silence over excuses. While others talked about dreams, I trained where no one was watching. While they searched for shortcuts, I sharpened fundamentals. While they complained about unfairness, I adapted. Because the world isn't fair, and it never will be. You can curse that reality, or you can weaponize it. I stopped expecting justice. I stopped hoping for mercy. Hope is fragile. Preparation is not. Pain became my teacher. Failure became my map. Isolation became my advantage. When you're alone long enough, you stop performing. You stop pretending. You stop lying to yourself. You see who you really are, without the noise. And that version, the raw one, that's the one worth building. Every scar reminded me that survival is a skill. Every loss trained my patience. Every insult hardened my focus. They thought I was empty. They didn't realize I was contained. Because silence isn't weakness. It's pressure building, and pressure creates monsters. I didn't need to be liked. I needed to be ready. Ready for the moment, when effort finally meets opportunity. Ready for the day. They look at you differently, not with pity, not with doubt, but with fear. So ask yourself, when nobody noticed your struggle, did you waste that silence? Or did you use it to become dangerous? There comes a point where pain stops asking for permission. It just shows up. Not loud, not dramatic, quiet, constant. And that's the most dangerous kind. Because loud pain makes people help you. Silent pain teaches you how to survive alone. I wasn't born powerful. I was forced to become useful. Every door closed. Every hand pulled away. Every voice that said, "You don't belong." I listened. Not to complain. To learn. Weakness hides in comfort. Strength grows where mercy ends. So I trained my body until it stopped negotiating. Until tired didn't matter. Until fear became background noise. I trained my mind to stay calm when everything goes wrong. Because panic kills faster than any enemy. While others relied on talent, I relied on preparation. While they waited for approval, I built competence. Talent fades. Approval disappears. Skill stays. There were nights when quitting made sense. When rest felt justified. When walking away felt logical. But logic never creates legends. Obsession does. I learned to move forward, even when motivation died. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It only asks one question. Did you show up? I stopped chasing recognition. I stopped explaining myself. If they don't understand your path, good. Predators don't announce themselves. I didn't need to be the strongest in the room, just the one who survives longest. Patience beats power. Control beats chaos. And the more they underestimated me, the quieter I became. Because noise is for the uncertain. Silence is for the prepared. I wasn't angry at the world. I was grateful. Grateful it didn't help me. Because if it had, I would have never learned how far I could go alone. So here's the question you can't avoid. When the world stopped caring about you, did you let that break you? Or did you use it to build something they can't control anymore? Nobody tells you this part. When you choose strength, you also choose isolation. People love potential. They fear results. The moment you stop asking, stop begging, stop explaining, you become a threat. I learned early that respect doesn't come from words. It comes from certainty. Certainty in how you move. Certainty in how you decide. Certainty in how you stay calm when everything is burning. I didn't need a title. Titles create expectations. I needed freedom. Freedom to move alone. Freedom to act without permission. Freedom to walk away from anything. That made me weak. While others argued about destiny, I sharpened my instincts. While they chased validation, I studied patterns. Who panics first? Who hesitates? Who talks too much? Because fights are decided before the first move is made. I stopped wasting energy on emotion. Anger clouds judgment. Fear shortens vision. Hope makes you careless. So, I cut them out. Not because I felt nothing, but because I felt too much. Pain became information. Failure became data. Every loss taught me where I was exposed. and I fixed it. Slowly, quietly, ruthlessly. No applause, no witnesses, just progress. I accepted something most people avoid. No one is coming to save you. Not your past, not your talent, not your excuses. Only preparation stands between you and being erased. So I trained for worst-case scenarios. When I'm tired, when I'm outnumbered, when everything goes wrong. Because real strength isn't dominance. It's reliability under pressure. Anyone can shine on a good day. But who are you when luck disappears? I stopped chasing fairness. Life isn't fair. It's precise. It rewards awareness. It punishes negligence. And once you understand that, you stop complaining and start adapting. I didn't need to be seen. I needed to be effective. I didn't need praise. I needed control. And the more invisible I became, the more dangerous I grew. Because the deadliest people, the ones you forget to notice. So ask yourself, when everything familiar was taken away, did you try to get it back? Or did you become someone who no longer needs it at all? This is where most people quit. Not when it hurts the most, but when no one is watching, when effort gets no applause, when discipline feels pointless, when progress is slow and silent. That's the real test. I wasn't born special. No gift, no blessing, no destiny holding my hand. I was born overlooked. And that teaches you something early. If you want power, you build it yourself. Piece by piece, day by day. I trained when motivation was dead, when the body screamed to stop, when the mind tried to negotiate excuses. I didn't listen, because excuses are just fear, asking for comfort. I learned to move efficiently. No wasted motion, no wasted words, no wasted emotions. Everything had a purpose. Every step calculated. Every risk measured. Every strike intentional. People think strength is loud. It's not. Strength is silent confidence. It's knowing you're ready, without needing to prove it, while others chased approval. I sharpened patience. Patience to wait. Patience to observe. Patience to strike. Only when it mattered. I learned the value of restraint, because uncontrolled power is just chaos. Real control is choosing when not to act. That's why I don't rush. I don't panic. I don't hesitate. I move when the moment is perfect. And by then, it's already too late. I accepted a truth. Most people run from no. You will be misunderstood. Your silence will be called weakness. Your distance will be called arrogance. Your focus will be called obsession. Let them talk. Noise doesn't stop results. I didn't need people to believe in me. I needed them to underestimate me. Because underestimation creates opportunity. And opportunity rewards preparation. So tell me, are you still waiting for recognition to begin? Or are you ready to become dangerous, even when no one is watching? There's a moment when you stop hoping. Things will get better. Not because you're broken, but because you're done waiting. That's when you become dangerous. I stopped asking life for permission. Stopped asking people for chances. Stopped explaining why I deserved more. Deserving doesn't matter. Only execution does. I learned to trust one thing: my preparation. When chaos hits, emotion freezes people. Training doesn't. While others panic, I move. Not fast, Not reckless. Precise. Every step calm. Every decision final. I don't rush victories. I finish them. Because hesitation is mercy. And mercy is a luxury I was never given. I've walked through fear so many times. It stopped feeling real. Fear only controls you. The first few times. After that, it becomes familiar. And familiar things lose their power. I don't hate the world. I understand it. It respects certainty and exploits weakness. So, I removed weakness. Not by pretending I don't feel, but by mastering my response. Pain comes. Loss comes. Pressure comes. I stay. That's the difference. Anyone can attack. Few can endure. Anyone can start strong. Few can finish cold. I don't fight for revenge. I fight for closure. To end what needs to end. To walk away clean. To leave no loose ends. Because unfinished things come back to haunt you. I became someone who finishes. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Quietly. Completely. And when it's over, I don't celebrate. I reset. Because survival isn't an event. It's a standard. So answer this honestly. When the moment comes, and there's no second chance, will you hesitate? Or will you be cold enough to finish it?